All right. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Well, I am your examiner for the speaking test. Can I have your full name, please?
My full name is Abdullah Marfon, and you may call me Marv.
Okay, Marv. So let's talk about what you do first. Do you work or are you a student?
I'm an English teacher. I've been working as an online tutor for several years.
All right. So what do you like about your job?
Um, Communicating with many people is the thing what I thoroughly enjoy about my job. There are so many students from all walks of life. I like gaining information about their job and mine. Yeah, sharing ideas. This gives me a sense of satisfaction.
All right. So what you don't like about it?
These days, as an online English teacher, I got accustomed to having my lessons on Telegram platform, but because of some reasons, its service is broke and not working properly, and I'm using different websites. Yeah, this is the drawbacks of it, and some of the students are getting in a little tangent sometimes. Yeah.
Okay, great. So now I'm going to ask you some questions about you and in your life, okay? So have you ever locked yourself out?
Yes, it happened many times. Uh, I can remember it happened once when I was a child. Uh, I was just playing with my friends and I just locked inside of the room and I just lost the key. The key just slipped out from my hand into the floor and there is a little hole in it and I just lost it and it was locked and I couldn't open it.
Okay. So do you think it's a good idea to leave your keys with a neighbor?
Yeah, that's the best idea, especially for the people who are really forgetful, because whenever they take their um, belongings such as keys or mobile phone, they usually lose wherever they go. So giving neighbor always the best choice.
Have you ever lost your keys?
Yes, it happens so many times, and once it slipped from my mind, I just put somewhere else and I couldn't find. I was going to my grandparents and I left there, but after searching for a short period of time, I realized that it was somewhere in the middle of the table that we have set. But whenever I've searched, I couldn't find. Probably I couldn't remember the place or couldn't find. Yeah.
All right. Well, now let's talk about dreams. Do you remember your dreams when you wake up?
Yeah. I sometimes have nightmare when I have such like horrible dreams. I always remember.
Do you think dreams will affect life?
Of course, I've seen in reality so many times, and it's just kind of prediction in my culture. Many people believe it, and I am not also exceptional. So I do believe that it may happen in the real life too. So I have seen the results of my dreams in real life.
Interesting. So, do you think dreams have special meanings?
Of course. So dreams are a part of our cultural heritage. So whenever some people dream, see some fish or water, it's about goodness. If they observe some darkness and something bad, it's about something bad is coming.
All right. Well, do you share your dreams with others?
Yeah, with my mom most of the time. Whenever I have nightmare, to know the meaning of the dream because she's really good at it. She mastered that dream. She have read some books related to it, religious and cultural books. So that's why I share with her to know what I'm going to have in the future.
Nice. Well, this is the end of part one. Let's move on to part two, right? So in this part, you know what to do, probably. Yeah, got to talk about a topic for 1 to 2 minutes, right? and I give you pen and paper to make some notes if you wish, all right? And I would like you to describe something you can live without, okay? Not a computer or phone, please.
Mm. Okay. I'm ready.
All right.
Well, now I'd like to talk about a gadget that I use frequently in my house. To be honest, I was born in an extended family, and we had around 12 people in our house. We had so many living rooms, but these days we have around like uh, 5 or 6 people who are living in my home. So once I faced some difficulties with cleaning, I decided to make it make a difference in my house, and this bought a vacuum cleaner, which was AI based, and it had so many functions. With the help of the sensor on its face, you can easily control. And these days, I have got some updates with my mobile phone, and I updated by plugging into my mobile phone with a cable, and it's renovated. Actually, it's helping me to clean every parts of my hometown. Although we have some people in my family, most of the places just ironically everywhere gets dirty or some messy because of the weather. Because in my area, in winter days, people use coal to heat their houses, and the electricity is pretty expensive. So yeah, that might be the case why it gets so dirty. So it helps me to clean every part of my house, and I can't imagine my life without it. I would be spending hours and hours. I can remember once when I didn't have um, this gadget. I've spent around like 6 hours to clean, and we waited like for the weekends. Everybody gathered, and we had cleaning days. Now we're using our time effectively to
Thank
do
you.
something different.
Okay, thank you. This is the end of part two. Let's move on to part 3.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's talk about new and old things.
Mm.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
So, do you think that keeping old things in the family is a great way to connect with the past?
Yeah. Well, I guess it's one of the important heritage. That's what I consider, because as long as people have some old items that would remind their past, their childhood, or their um, great grandparents, let's say. So yeah, it would connect with the past.
Oh, so why do grown-ups hate to throw away old things?
It's really controversial. Some people think that because those items just remind their difficult times and happy moments in their life. And some people consider that they think it's gonna be useful later in life, so they wanna implement instead of something else. When something is broken, they're gonna use it. That's the thing that they would think, yeah.
I mean, that's a backup plan, right?
Mm.
All right. So, how have people's shopping habits changed in recent decades? Let's say.
Well, over the last 2 decades, people are more of most of the people, especially young generation, are shopping online and trying to buy things online, just ordering with the help of a button, and the people are just delivering to their houses. It's impeccable, you know. However, all people are still value the traditional old ways. They still go to the markets and bazaars to see, and they do bargains and buy their stuff.
How do shops attract customers?
Well, by the help of advertisements, of course. There are so many ways of advertisements these days. For example, by making some uh, big, big pictures. I cannot remember the word. Okay, so the big pictures of the products, is groceries.
Billboards, you want to say, right?
So they use such things, or they simply give advertisement to the really big channels. For example, in Uzbekistan, using Telegram is widely common in our country. So people most of the time give their advertisement to popular channels.
Thank you very much. This is the end.